Thanks so much, Alex. Thanks so much for doing this. I got a couple for you. I guess the first one I would ask is just your immediate reaction when you found out about the trade yesterday. Kind of what was going through your mind, and has your mood changed at all in 24 hours?
Yeah, I mean, the immediate reaction was just shock. I mean, I saw some rumors and stuff, but until it actually happens, it doesn't really hit you. So I was definitely shocked, and but now I'm really excited to join this group. Obviously, a young core that's ready to compete. Play in the playoffs. Hopefully, have a good team and win some games next year. Obviously, they're trending in the right direction. So I'm happy to be a part of that.
And one other question I had for you, I know your brother. I was just wondering about your connections to Ottawa. Like, I know your brother when he was like 18, 19, he played for Nepean and from Cumberland. And I'm just wondering, like, did you ever come up to Ottawa? Do you have any connection to the city? Like, did you ever come up to watch him play?
Yeah, I think I went up to watch him maybe one time, but honestly, I don't remember too much about it, to be honest. So, but I know he loved it there. He had a good time in both those places. So, he has some good words about the city.
Sorry, and I'll sneak one more in. I apologize. It seems like there's some background noise there, but it's not coming from me, I promise you. My question is, they announced you're going to wear number 12, and I'm wondering, did you have a conversation with Shane Pinto about that, or how did that come out with you being number 12?
Yeah, he actually texted me this morning and just welcomed me to the team and was nice enough to offer up the number, and we just had a conversation, and like I said, he was nice enough to offer up the number, and I was happy to take the number and stick with it. So I think it was a good gesture on his part.
Thank you, Alex.
Yep.
Alex, next up is Bruce Garriock with Post Media.
Hey, Alex, I just wondered, what do you like about this team, and do you know anybody on the team at all?
I've crossed paths with a couple guys. I've seen Norris a couple times in the summer where he's a Michigan guy, so see him a couple times. But like I said, I've crossed paths with a couple guys here and there. And but what I like about this team, I mean, everyone seems to really love the culture they have there, and that's kind of what I've heard from multiple guys. It's just the locker room's great to be in, and obviously a lot of young core guys, and it should be a lot of fun to play with them. A lot of skill in that locker room, and I'm looking to add to that.
I mean, one of the things that DJ Smith did mention last night was maybe the possibility of you playing with a guy like Tim Stutzla, and I'm just wondering, from what you've seen of Tim Stutzla and his skill, do you feel like he might be a good fit?
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't watched him too much, but from what I've seen, he seems very skilled, great with the puck, and can move the puck well. So, I think he's also not afraid to get in the corners and get in the battles. From what I've seen, he likes to compete, and that's the best teammate you can have is a guy who's not afraid to mix it up. And obviously there's a couple guys on this team that's like that and has the skill to make plays out of the corners.
Alex, next up we'll go to Murray Pam with Full Press NHL.
Hi, Alex. Welcome to Ottawa. What were your feelings when you first heard maybe your name circulating out of Chicago in the trade rumors?
Yeah, I mean, it's I guess you don't really think they're true until it comes true. Kind of knew they were around for a while, and thought maybe there was a possibility to get moved. But like I said earlier, I mean, it doesn't really hit you until it's actually done. And you think about all the good times you had, or I had in Chicago, and how great they were to me. So definitely sad leaving, but obviously a new adventure for me here, and I'm super excited to start with them. And like I said, it should just be fun hockey, and I'm really excited for it.
Did you know any of the players on the current squad?
No, not too much. I've met a couple of them before, but I wouldn't say I'm necessarily close with any of them.
Alex, we'll go next to Lisa Wallace with the Canadian Press.
Hey, welcome to Ottawa. I know it's fairly new and you haven't had a lot of time to digest the news, but I'm just wondering if you've given any thought to playing in the Eastern Conference where, travel is reduced significantly, just some of the rivalries that the Senators have. Are you kind of looking forward to that new experience?
Yeah, for sure. I think it will be a lot different. I think in Chicago, we have some of those long California trips a couple times a year, and be nice to stay close to home for most of them. So I haven't given it too much thought, but I'm sure in the next couple of days I'll take a look at the schedule and see, how much it's improved. And like I said, I'm just excited to be here. And obviously, it's nice playing against my hometown Detroit a couple more times a year, and having to have family at those games is nice.
And just a follow up for me, do you plan to come to Ottawa before training camp to kind of check things out, or how does your summer kind of break down?
Yeah, I haven't thought about it too much. I will definitely be there a couple weeks before camp, but I'm not sure if I'll be there before that. I still have to figure that out, but yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out the city and getting more used to it and playing there, obviously.
Alex, we'll go next to Mark Broussard at the Ottawa.
Hi, Alex. I'm sure the leaders like Brady and Don Shabbat have already reached out to you. What was their message to you coming in?
They were just super excited to have me. I think that was pretty much the message. They were really excited, and they said, "I love it there." The group in the locker room is awesome, and they have a really tight team, which is obviously good to hear. So, I think I can match their excitement with going there and joining them, and just having some fun playing hockey and playing some meaningful games again.
And just curious about your experience, how much you would know about DJ Smith as a coach.
Yeah, I had a conversation with him yesterday. Seems to be good. Obviously, I've never played for him, but I've played against him quite a bit. He was a coach in the OHL when I was there as well. So, he seems to always have good teams and puts a good battle together, and it's just all about compete. So I think that matches my game, and I'm just ready to battle and do anything to help the team win. I think that's the biggest message.
Go back to Ian at the Athletic.
Thanks. Sorry, two more for you, Alex. What was it like? I guess, could you summarize what it was like, the outpouring of support you got from Chicago fans? Must have been simultaneously flattering and maybe bittersweet, but did you pay attention to the reaction from Chicago fans about your departure?
I saw a little bit, but they were great for me for my 5 years there, and it was awesome to play in front of them, and I think they really embraced the type of player I was, and I loved them and they loved me, and it was pretty cool to enjoy that and have that experience there. So I think it's awesome to hear they really enjoyed watching me play, and hopefully they're still going to be following me. But I'm excited to play in front of the Ottawa fans and see what they have.
And my last question for you is, Pierre Dorion told us yesterday, once we get to July 13th, he would love to sit down with you and your agent and talk about an extension. I'm just wondering what your approach and your mindset is on that particular topic.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it too much, honestly. I think we'll see what happens. I don't really have an answer for you right now. It's been a whirlwind couple of days. I'll start to think about that a little bit later.
Alex, we'll go next to Tracy Myers at NHL.com.
Alex, thanks for doing this. First of all, thanks for everything over the last couple of years in Chicago. Just wanted to ask you two quick ones. One, how difficult was this past year in Chicago? Like you said, you're going somewhere hopefully to play meaningful games, and that just wasn't the case in Chicago this past year. And also, have you heard from any of the guys, Kane, Taves, any of them wishing you well heading out? Thank you.
Yeah, this past year was tough, but also we had a great group of guys in that locker room, and even though it was such a tough year, we still had a lot of fun and, really bonded with those guys a lot. And to answer your other question, yeah, I've talked to a lot of guys on the team. Obviously they've been a big part of my life since joining Chicago, and I think I'll talk to them a little bit more in the next couple of days. But a lot of people reached out, and obviously it's sad to go, but new adventure, new experience, and I couldn't be more excited for it.
Alex, we'll go next to Ben Pope at the Chicago Sun-Times.
Hey, Alex, same thing as Tracy. Thanks for all your time in the past few years. It seemed at the end of the season that you really had kind of bought into the concept of going into a rebuild and being a leader through that. Was that the case? And were you kind of expecting to spend the next few years helping lead a lot of young guys in Chicago?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I didn't necessarily see this coming. Like I said, I saw the rumors and stuff, and I had a couple conversations with Kyle. I knew it was a possibility, but I think I was ready to be in Chicago for a long time. That was kind of just the way I thought about it. And, I've never obviously been traded before in any league, and kind of stick to the same teams for the most part. So this is a little different experience for me, but yeah, I mean, Chicago was great for me. Don't have any bad words about it, about my time there. But, like I said before, I'm super excited to play some meaningful games and, hopefully join this young group, and hopefully we can do something special. I think that's everyone's goal, obviously, is to become a better team and, make the playoffs and win the Stanley Cup. So that's the ultimate goal. And I think this is a good start, and hopefully we're in the right direction.
Alex, we'll go next to, sorry, Ben. We'll go next to
Okay.
Charlie Roumeliotis at NBC Sports Chicago.
Hey, Alex. Yeah, thanks for everything over the years in Chicago. How much are you going to miss that friendship that you had with Patrick Kane and playing with him? And what has he meant to your career up to this point?
Yeah, he's taught me a lot. From my first year, it's something you come in and you watch him and see how much of a professional he is. And, he teaches you that work ethic you need to be the best. And obviously he's a competitive guy just like me. And we've had a couple battles in the past, but, he's a great friend of me. And, it's tough because I have so many friends in Chicago, but, hopefully I'll get to see them soon, and hopefully I'm scoring goals on them in no time.
We'll go back to Lisa at the Canadian Press.
Just wanted to pick up on sort of the leadership question. You're coming into a team as one of the guys who will probably have, a fair amount of experience. Do you look forward to maybe taking on a bit of that mentorship role for some of these young players? Is that something that you enjoy doing, and at this point in your career feel you're ready for?
Yeah, for sure. I think obviously throughout the years in Chicago, my leadership role grew as we got younger and younger. And, I think that was a big step I took these past couple of years. And hopefully I can bring the same attitude and leadership to Ottawa. I know they have a couple good leaders in there right now, and obviously you can never have enough. So hoping to add to that, and hopefully just be a good teammate and see where it goes from there.
Alex, thanks for your time this afternoon. We're going to wrap up with Mike D'Angelo at OttawaSenators.com.
Hey, Alex, welcome. Just a couple questions from me. How do you think having played for an original six team will translate to playing in front of, I guess, a Canadian kind of fan base?
Yeah, I think it should correlate well. I think obviously the Chicago fans are great, and they're awesome to play in front of. But playing in front of a Canadian fan base, I don't think it gets much better than that. Obviously, Canada, hockey's pretty huge, and I'm really excited to to do that and embrace that and enjoy that. I think it will be a lot of fun.
And to that point as well, Sen's Twitter was pretty electric yesterday after the trade, or when it went through. Do you have anything you want to say to the fans?
Yeah, I mean, I think to Chicago, obviously just, thank you for, supporting me throughout everything. Chicago was definitely a second home to me. I got married there, had my kid there. So, I kind of grew up there, and now obviously to Ottawa, I'm hoping to, play some meaningful games. Like I said, hopefully I'm an exciting player and score some goals for you guys and, have some success. Obviously my goal is to win a Stanley Cup, and I'm hoping to do that here. So, hopefully all goes well.